Hey Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are doing a check-in as a little bonus for you to see what's happening Sunday, New Year's Eve. As we get into it, I'm excited to see what is going on for you. So we're going to have a look at the past, the present, and the influence, and then the outcome, and see what is going on. So let's jump on in. So the past is what we look at as how it's impacting the present energy. All right. So we've got the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and then we'll get some clarifiers. Okay, it's given us some extra. Okay, interesting. The Devil with the High Priestess. So intuitively you knew something was going on. So let's have a look at the current situation. Oh, got some slippery movement going on here. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's just get 3 more for the potential outcome, and then we'll dive in a little bit more. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Okay. So current energies, looking at the past as how it's relating to the present, Pisces. What we can see here, we've got the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the High Priestess connected together. So I think there's something that you were in conflict about, or conflict with a potential person recently, and wanted some clarity around, you felt like something was going on, is what it seems, behind the scenes. Something didn't feel right. Maybe, someone was quite defensive. You tried to have conversations. Things were just tense. In addition to that tension, it's like you wanted clarity on what's happening here. You wanted the truth. You wanted the understanding, no matter what that was, for yourself, because intuitively, you just feel like something else is going on. This is not making sense. Their behavior, the way that they're showing up, the toxicity, something just felt off for you, and you wanted to understand more what this is. Looking at the current situation, what's showing up here is this Seven of Cups with the Eight of Wands. So Seven of Cups to the Eight of Wands is someone making a decision, or being indecision, for some choice or direction here. Maybe, there's a part of you that was creating ideas of what was actually going on here, and thinking, well, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this, or maybe it's not this, maybe it's not that. And, thinking all these things that were impacting your emotions. But something happened with this Eight of Wands. Something moved, something shifted, some movement forward. I don't know what type of movement forward. It could be some form of communication that you finally got. Maybe you learned, someone was up to something else with another energy. I feel you got some understanding of what was going on. If it wasn't with another energy, maybe, you learned that whatever struggles that they were going through, they were sharing it with other people, or sharing it with another person. As in a third party. It doesn't mean that it's like, it could be their mom or their sister or their brother or their best friend. In terms of what's going on there. But what's interesting is something's happening here and this is the influential energy. Whatever's changed, because I think there's a bit of a change up with this Eight of Wands energy. Something's changed or something's shifted. Whether you've got some communication, maybe you're being invited out to go somewhere, to go and explore, especially this time of year, right? And when I mean go and explore, maybe doing something a bit different that you haven't done in a while, that's getting people together and just enjoying yourself. But interestingly, what you may not see happening here, we've got the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So there's something that seems to be working out for you, whatever this is. even amongst the challenge, even amongst some truth that you uncovered or learnt, we can just see that something's working out for you, something's showing up for you, and there's a new blessing that is being presented that I think is going to give you some sense of peace, some sense of emotional, just emotional support in where you're heading and where you're going, how on point it is, how right it feels. Okay. And I don't know if this energy, because it was toxic, was holding you back or has been holding you back. And maybe you've been ignoring it because you've been putting so much energy into it. But whatever, I feel you're in transition mode, and whatever this transition is, it's looking really good for you. Stepping up, loving it, and it's not saying that every day and every moment is just like, yeah, everything's fantastic. Because what I do see is that there's just something here underneath it all, because this is influential energy, that if you haven't been speaking to this energy or this situation that's been a bit toxic from, again, this is a bit of past energy, so it could be relevant today in terms of the situation, but I think this is an incident or a conversation or a situation that occurred recently, or it's been in your energy for some time, that maybe, you guys not talking, things are better. Or maybe, you've been focusing on yourself and doing different things, and things are better. Things are looking up. Things are looking brighter. What I can see here with this Knight of Cups, the Death energy, and the Queen of Cups is that whatever someone's trying to come through and trying to present to you here, maybe an apology, the quiet or the lack of communication is over here, because, or you're just choosing to let go of whatever has happened, in a sense of, I'm recognizing maybe not being in contact with person, or just taking care of myself, and maybe me not talking to them, because I feel like there's no contact somewhere here. I feel that you're feeling better about yourself. I think you've got new interest. So you're putting an end to the old world, or the old, like whatever hasn't been feeling good. I think you're just putting an end to it. Maybe they are coming around to apologize, and because they see now that you're like, oh yeah, doing your thing, feeling good, feeling great. But in addition to it, you just, oh well, I'm going on to better things. I've gone through what I've gone through, but I'm going to focus on this new that's coming on through. I'm focusing on the transformation at hand. I'm not focusing on what could have been anymore, even though it might creep in sometimes. There's this part of you that is just loving on you, because whatever's come to an end, whatever's over, you're focusing on you. It's like you're choosing this quiet time. You're in amongst the quiet that you may have had, or no contact with someone or a situation. You've been like taking care of you. You've been self-caring. You've been like, well, I guess I got no choice, at the end of the day, in a sense of no choice of, I'm not going to sit around and dwell over this or feel sorry for myself. I need to pick myself up, and I need to feel good about it, because look what's coming in, right? And the more you take care of yourself, someone like usual comes, knocks on your door, or says, apologize, or you get a new energy comes in and says, hey, what do you think? Hey, I like you, Pisces. Oh, would you go out with me? Would you do this? Would you do that? So there's some cool energy showing up here. And then you got the Queen of Cups in addition to that, which is you loving it, soaking it up, even in the things that might be an undercurrent, like I said, feeling different things that come through, that wave through. You got this, because you're taking care of yourself, and that's what you want to do at the end of the day. What else do we need to know about this energy? Okay. So we have got the Six of Cups. So there's a significant connection here. You've got the Moon energy, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Strength card. Let's get one more. Seven of Swords, yeah. You don't trust this person or this situation that may be coming on through if you've got like an old energy, or an energy that's kind of been on the quiet. I can see that there's a significant connection between you, but I think for you, it's like, there's still more to the story that you don't know, even though you got some clarity or some understanding about something. I think there's a part of you that feels that you don't know. Maybe someone's making plans, maybe someone moved, maybe you're looking at moving. But ultimately, and at the end of the day, you just know that you need to stay strong no matter what your outlook looks like, and that you are in control at the end of the day in terms of your choices and what you do next. But what I do see amongst it, what you may not know, in addition to the unknown or in addition to the emotions that you're feeling and you may be keeping secret, that you want the new blessing. You want that newness to come in. You do have the Seven of Swords here. I want to get a little bit more. What do we need to know about this Seven of Swords energy? Yeah, because I think someone did you dirty. Someone didn't do the right thing here amongst it. And if someone wants to show up and offer you, a new beginning, a part of you is like, I don't think I trust this. You betrayed me, you hurt me, and I know that I had invested here. What else do we need to know? Yeah, it's too much of a burden for you. And then along with the Five of Wands, it's in conflict. It doesn't feel right. And that's not just your head and it's not just your heart. It's intuitively, that's how you feel. That's what you believe and that's what you know. As much as you might care about this and think it's wonderful, I think someone, like I said, made some movement here. Maybe they moved out. Maybe they relocated. Maybe, they just made some changes and didn't tell you until it happened. And it's just not okay. You want better, you deserve better. And I feel a part of this, you kind of, like I said, are just now feeling good, or you're going to start seeing things unfold for you in a really good way because this person's out of your energy. As much as there's choices and decisions that you need to make, and they might think, well, I've made this decision, and Pisces just is going to, they'll just take me anyway, or they're just going to do this and they're just going to do that. It's like they've got to be kidding themselves. How many chances does this energy think that they're going to get? And I think there's a part of you that perhaps have leaned in or should be leaning into, friends or networks to, amongst the healing energy, going to do that, because underneath, I think that's going to be a powerful force for you to keep rising and to keep feeling good. And a part of that is taking care of yourself. But I do feel that there's no contact, or there's been limited contact with this energy. And even though they're coming in or wanting to apologize, I think you're just going to put an end to it, because you're going to step in your own. And I think you're going to be really gracious about this, because underneath that all it's going to bring is more conflict. Let's get a final message from Spirit and what we need to know for you, Pisces. What else do we need to know for Pisces? Final message. Thank you. Final message. We've got adjustments are required. So whatever's happened here, it seems like, naturally things need to change up for you, Pisces. And that's okay. At least, you're in control of that, right? At the end of the day, even if a situation's presenting itself that you may not really be liking, you've got a lot of power over this situation, taking charge of it. You've got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. You've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and you're very close to achieving your goal. Like I said, I think this energy drained you a lot with this High Priestess and the Devil energy. They seem to take a lot of your energy because intuitively something was off for you. And a part of you knowing this and maybe not having the clarity or understanding and being in conflict of this, it drained you, right? Because you wanted the truth and understanding. In addition, if you haven't got that yet, you know that something is amiss. So what do you do with this? Maybe you've tried to have conversations. Maybe you've asked if there's another party. Something here is just off with this energy. I don't know if they're really in your energy right now. Like I said, there might be no contact or a bit of separation, or you guys just aren't really talking much. But what I do see is that the best change you can make is you for yourself, because you are going to shine. You're going to see all this amazing come in for you. And I think it's going to come in more ways than one in your life. Yeah, for some of you, this could be a new energy coming to present itself because you've chosen to fully disconnect. This could be new friends showing up, a new opportunity that's just going to make you feel really, really good about yourself. In terms of the fiery climax approaches, I think this, could be the last wind of the trouble here, that you may get into some heated conversation about it. But what's going to serve you best is showing up as this Queen of Cups energy, even though it hurts, even though it's frustrating, even though you might want to tell them to F off or whatever. The cool thing here is that you being in your strength and you being able to communicate in such an emotionally intelligent way is going to be like the cream on top that they don't get to taste, right? Because you're the one walking away, taking care of you. Very close to achieving your goal. What I'm loving about this, Pisces, is that, like I said, something, because this energy, you're releasing it, what you see is happening is things are opening up in terms of the influence. You got the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and Four of Swords. You're taking care of yourself. The sun is shining on you. Paths are opening up. Blessings are showing up. You've got the Ace of Cups twice. So there's definitely blessing, new love, new energy here that you deserve. And I think you get to choose where you're going, right? At the end of the day, you get the choice. And I think there's more than one interest here. I think there's an old energy and a new energy showing up, and something you're going to really put to rest here. So power to you, Pisces. I think the start of the year is looking really fly. Amongst having to let go of things, I know that's not easy, but amongst it, look at all the beautiful things coming your way. So enjoy this time, Pisces. Happy New Year to you. Let's make 2024 fun. Let's make 2024 a little bit more daring, and let's make 2024 just full of beautiful stuff, right? At the end of the day. We'll speak soon. Bye now.